Call her loyal. Yeah, call her loyal. Yahaba Shem Yahushua. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, GMS. Salutations to Yakaran World Teaching Truth. Shalom to you, Series Aqua. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bangad, with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. We are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to the 12 patriarchs of Israel. We are not affiliated with any terrorist groups. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. And right here, man, we have Sarnetta, right? And it was a matter of fact, it was a live show about 2 nights ago. And particularly had this is Sister Felicia making the comedic pilgrimage. All right, so last show, all right, he took it, cut it up. Now on that last show, he had Dr. Reggie on there. We all know Dr. Reggie, the light-skinned guy that he got the little high-pitched voice. He kind of stutters sometimes. All right, and on that particular video, Jeremiah Judah had brought it about, it was something where Reggie said that, Salak, I'm trying to remember because it was 2 nights ago, I was sleepy late and stuff, so, all right, so basically Reggie said that, what they said, oh yeah, the Catholic Church, all right, I was trying to remember, so basically he said that the Israelites didn't build anything. Jeremiah Judah corrected him. He was like, no, we built the Colosseum. They threw out, that's what Jeremiah said, threw out black assets in prison. Then he said, Ray said, well, he was like, they brought the Catholic Church that came up at the top of the Catholic Church. Talking about, all right. So I'm trying to get from word for word what he said about the Catholic Church. So I'm trying to remember, right? But just basically said, he said they went into Egypt and they Salah, my throat dry. Salah, sweater change. All right. So basically said that the Catholic Church went into Egypt. They stole all the images and everything. And put up the darkest Madama, but what he left out that the original Catholic Church, those were Israelites. Those ones so-called white man, Edomites, man. Salah, man, demons, man. They just ain't. They couldn't get me during this dark winter. They tried to get me now. But anyway, back to this Salah, man. They didn't want me to get this information out, boy. But anyway, he made like he basically just by leaving that out, he just basically saying that that the people who ruled during the Dark Ages, those were so-called white people, and they were so-called white people that basically had the original Bibles. All right, and this basically, Esau just came along to our people and knocked upside the head with the Bible and gave it to us, was just not true, man. All right, because we ruled during the Dark Ages, man. All right, all right, but that was us, the original Catholic Church. As a matter of fact, Catholic Church is what it's an offspring of Constantine. And Constantine was a so-called black man Israelite, but what he did, he took he mixed in Egyptian and Babylonian mythology and mixed in with the scriptures and created that Christianity. Then later on, Esau had took that and turned it upside down and bleached the prophets in the Bible, man, all the images and stuff, man. All right, let me get this. Songs. It's not songs. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start with songs. Matter of fact, yeah. All right, let's start out with songs. All right, good idea. All right. So it says Psalms 10. All right. All right, it says Psalm chapter 10, verse 2. It said, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Who the poor? The Israelites. All right, it said, let them be taken in devices that imagine. Right. So he's all gonna be taken on value. You may get this new order, but you'll get it for a short time. All right. All right, it says, let me get this right here. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and fraud on his tongue is mischief and vanity. What was that mischief? He was painting the image. He painted the image. All right, the original images. All right, and replaced it with this. That's one of the mischiefs. All right. What's that? Where's Caesar board there? Right here. All right, this guy right here. All right, he took it and painted this man as Yahushua. All right, this Emite man portrayed as Yahushua. You see in your grandmother or your great now your great grandmother kitchen, man. While you was eating that pork, bacon, and eggs. All right, to call up your arteries and stuff, getting all that high blood pressure, man. All right, so this what happened, man. All right, it says what? Job chapter 9. All right, what says Job chapter 9 verse 24. All right, so the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge. If not, where and who is it? Who the earth given to the hand of Esau, the so-called white man. All right, because you go to matter of fact, and you gonna see. All right, Revelation 20 verse 1. All right, and I saw the angel come down from heaven, had the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand, angel house. All right, the great bottomless pit is Europe, and the great chain in his hand, and he laid hold on the dragon's Esau, that old serpent, which is the devil. All right, devil means deceiver, Satan means adversary, and bound him 1,000 years, right? And that's like AD 193 AD. All right, that's when Sectarian Various began to take over. All right, this from the book African Presence in Early Europe, was basically Israelite presence earlier, because we're not Africans. All right, so right here it says the Roman occupation England under African Emperor, Israelite Emperor, Septimius Severus. Right, Septimius Severus came from Libya, who brought into England from Rome and from his home, the Media, North Africa, large contingents of Israelite official soldiers were around 200 AD. For more complete information, event consult Burley and Ben Jokana. We must not forget 700 years of African Moorish domination Israelites, all right, over the Iberian Peninsula in southern France, 711 1492 AD. All right, so basically, probably around 1,000 years, probably a little bit over it, but around 1,000 years. All right, within that. All right, this is continue page 24. All right, so this is Septimian Various. You see right here, obvious so-called black man. Obvious man. You see his wife, his kid. All right, see they brace his face and everything. And I believe most likely they iconoclasm, his wife, his kid right there, man. Like, come on. All right. You ain't gonna come out now. Come on, man. All right. But anyway, all right. It says have encountered, have attempt to deny the present, they acknowledge it to present people think but free, independent. In fact, people found in Africa the screen site as being earliest inhabited those realms and is verified in British literature and methods, right? So just show you, man, this one Jake started taking over. All right. This is the birth of the Holy Roman Empire. All right. Okay. As a matter of fact, Catholic, so all right, you go to Constantine. Constantine is so-called Negro. Let me see right here. What's this? We'll put this up right here. All right, you see right here, Constantine showing so-called Negro. All right, this guy that started Christianity, man. All right, and Esau took it. It was wicked as hell, even though it's invented by people. Esau took it, bleached it up, and created what? Plantation Christianity. All right. But the people that captured those were so-called Negroes during the Dark Ages, man. All right, go right here, go back here. All right, cast him to the bottomless pit, shut him up, and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nation no more till 1,000 years should be fulfilled. Right, all right. That's what Revelation 13. The left began to lick his head, the wound. That's when Esau began to come back in power. 1490, they start with their iconoclasm, and they start taking these the original images like this. All right, and start bleaching them, man. All right, and you can see all throughout here. I'm gonna look at this. Is from Sex and Race. All right, by J. Rogers. You can see the coats. All right, the Black Madonna of Christ, Bavaria, Salak, Bavaria. All right, Salak, if I pronounced it wrong. The Black Madonna of Christ, alternate of Bavaria. Left St. Maurice, Coburg, Germany. All right. We'll show you so-called Negroes ruling during the Dark Ages. That's when we ruling. All right. People that run the Catholic Church, those was Negroes, man. The original Catholic Church was so-called Negroes, our people, man. All right, you see right here. This is right here. All right. Saint Peter, foremost saint, founder of the Catholic Church. All right, shown as a Negro. All right, it was Saint Peter right there. All right. Coat of arms, German cardinal. All right. The original Germans with us. All right. You could clearly see it, man. All right, this was us, man, with no pale faces, man. All right. German cardinal, you see the right here. All right. Those were so-called white people, right? You see right here the early matter of fact, this is page 96. This of African presence in early Europe. It said in this books, the saints go marching in. Right, it said Robert Fulton Holsclose made it very important. The statement prephrase: Roman Africa was Roman in name and government, but not in population. The names of the gods and people became Latinized because Latin was the language of the master commerce. But majority of people were black, meaning dark brown, melanated. The Punic language was spoken in Islamic invasion. The Punic language was spoken until the Islamic invasion. And the 8th century was the Punic language, Lashon Kadash, Hebrew. It was Hebrew. My other video is to tell you that that the early church fathers and the rabbis, they spoke what? Lashon Kodash. All right, the holy tongue. Okay. And Paul, and you go into Romans, Paul was writing to the Israelites. All right, so much time I got. Okay, go right here. You want to write to those so-called white people, man. All right, he's writing to the Israelites. All right, it says right. Romans 9:3. For I could wish that myself were cursed from Hamashiach, for my brother, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. Because Paul was a Benjamite. All right, it says, who were Israelites, to whom pertained the adoption, the glory, the covenants. All right, the new covenant gonna be with Israel only. The giving of the law. All right, who's giving the law? The Israelites. 140 Psalms 147, 19, 20. And the service of God and the promises. Was one of the promise the kingdom. All right, it says Romans 95. All right, but it says right there, whose are the fathers, of whom as concerning flesh, Hamashiach came, who is over all, Yahweh blessed forever. Amen. All right, so Paul was writing to the Israelites, man. You're gonna write to people, write to so-called white people, man. He chose Jake. Supper don't last, man. All right. Romans 10, well, brethren, my heart desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. All right, and these the scriptures that your preacher is not gonna read, man. Well, they're not gonna read that in the churches, man. All right, matter of fact, and this, because I know that he going around claiming that the Most High sin. Okay, there's penalties for that, man. All right, it says Ezekiel 13:1, the word Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel, the prophets, and say unto them that prophesy on their own hearts, hear ye the word of Yahweh. Right. Those be pork chop preachers, and Sonetta, Dr. Reggie fitting under this. It said, thus said Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophet that fall their own spirit and has seen nothing. What the Sonettas always say, the Most High sent me to correct you. All right. And he don't believe in Yahweh, man. All right. Neither are the pork chop preachers and pastors. Even these people, well, the guy called him Colonel KFC. Y'all know, talking about where those dark shades and I asked UPK. All right, the head of them. All right, he's one of those false prophets also. So Israel, thy prophets are like foxes in deserts. All right, they're being cursed out and being called fox back then, man. That was a definite insult, right, back in biblical times. It said, ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither you made the hedge for the house of Israel to stand the day and stand about in the day of Yahweh. Right, you're not preparing the Israelites, so-called Latino Americans. You're not preparing them probably to endure these during Jacob's trouble, man. All right, it says they had seen vanity, lying, divination, saying Yahweh said, and Yahweh have not sent them. They had made us a hope they will confirm. They had made us a hope that they will confirm the word. Have ye not seen a vain vision? Have not spoken a lying divination? Whereas you said, Yahweh said, I bet I have not spoken. Right, all these people saying the Most High said this, he said that, and everything. All right, teaching our people lies, man, false prophecies. All right, taking that making up false doctrine, we could have our people take that relaxation, man. All right, thus said Yahweh, because you have spoken vanity of lies, therefore, behold, I'm against you, said Yahweh. All right, it said, my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and divine light. The Most High for bring judgment, man. Like the Elder Gabar said, for bring severe judgment. They should not be an assembly of my people, neither should it be written right in the house of Israel, neither should they enter to the land of Israel. You should know that I'm Yahweh. Right, man. You gonna you got to burn American nuclear destruction. Then you gonna be what we call a nutsack Israelite, man. You got to come through Sonetta, the Colonel from ISBK, Bubba at Blackfish, Nate from IUIC, All right, Sarnetta, Dr. Reggie. All right, Shaka Almost. All right, you have to come back to the nutsack Israelites. because they seduce my people saying peace and there is no peace, right? Because what do Garfield took what did Garfield say? The rest of them Scott, we don't believe in the Bible, we don't believe none of the prophecy, all that stuff is spooky. Right? It said peace and there's no peace. And one built up a wall, while others dabbed it untempered mortar. Right, man? Your whole doctrine. All right, basically your whole um teachers, man, is not mortar, man. It's not foolproof, man. All right, because when you build a house or a temple or anything, when it rains, it's supposed to be foolproof, man. All right, I'm gonna go down here. Hold on. All right, it said likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the doors of thy people, which prophesy out their own heart, prophesy thou against them. Yep, that's what's going on today, man. It's saying, say, thus said Yahweh, woe to the women that sew pillows to armholes and make curse sheets upon the head every statue that hunts souls. Right? Will you hunt the souls, my people? Will you say the souls of lie that come to you? Right? Our people coming to these people like the Colonel and Nate and Bubba Blackfish. All right. So Garfield, Sarnetta for answers, everything. All right, but you're not saving them, man. You give them these false doctrines. You sewing pillows to armholes and making handkerchiefs, man, upon the head every statue to hunt souls, man. All right, you scattering our people and you're destroying them. And will you pollute me among my people? Right, you polluting the word Yahweh. All right, the scriptures, the dark saying, the polluting the understanding of this book, man. Will ye pollute me among my people for a handful of barley, for pieces of bread, to slay the right, for money, man. All right, to slay the souls that should not die, and to save souls alive that should not live. By your lying to my people that hear your lies. All right. Wherefore said Yahweh, behold, I'm against your pillows, where ye hunt the souls to make them fly. I will tear them from your arms and will let the souls go, even the souls that you hunt to make them fly. All right. So Most High going to I'm gonna continue to read. It said, your curse also I will tear and deliver my people out of your hand, and they shall be no more your hand to be hunted, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. All right. So Yahweh gonna say the 144,000, the 144,000, the elect of Israel, the 1/3 of Israel, out of the hands of these false prophets, man. All right, which is Sarnetta, which is the Colonel, KFC from IGBK, Garfield. All right, Nate from IUIC, Bubba Blackfish, and the rest of them clowns, man. All right, so you're not gonna get Israel, man. All right, they're gonna be saved by your madness, man. All right, so we'll go back to this. All right, it says right here, it said Africa as part of spiritual history of mankind. One of the zealous churches of the early Christianity came to be in Africa. From Africa came Neoplanted thought and first experiments. Modality of three the early popes were black. St. Gilles, Milton, and Victor one. All right. Sorry, show you, man. Original popes during the Dark Ages, all the people, those were our people, man. Those were our people ruling, matter of fact. During the Dark Ages, it says right here, this is the book the Negro Crush, I believe it's part 4. It said all Africans tawny black, Asians chiefly tawny black. American for newcomers also in Europe, the Spaniards, French, Italians, was the wrong part, Italians, Russian, and Swedes, our general would be called swarthy, black complexion, meaning dark brown people, copper people, man. All right, this is Benjamin Franklin saying this in 1751. All right. And the Israelites, they knew how to build castles, all those castles and all that stuff you see built. Our people built that, man. All right, those are our people doing that. All right, and the reason why they wanted to hide that from you, man, because guess what? A lot of you so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, all right, and so-called Negroes and West Indians, man. You descended from the original Irish, British, and Scottish, man. This is from the book To Hell to Barbados, the ethnic cleansing art by Sean O'Callaghan. And this right here, it says right here, page 79, it said there's a reference to the number of children involved in note public record office held by Kev Gardner. Sir John Copper was given a license by the Board of Trade to transfer 1,000 children to Virginia. The historian Dr. Thomas Addis in his book, Ireland Under English Rule, or Plea for the Plato, published in New York, 1903, stated over 100,000 young children who were orphans had been taken from their Catholic parents and were sent abroad, enslaved in the West Indies, Virginia, and New England, that they might lose their faith and all knowledge of their nationality, Israel. Because those people were Jacobites, man. Look at Jacob, Jacob, Ite means what? descend from. Basically, born Yashala, all right, son of Israel. All right, Yashala means he, prince of power. Okay, that's who they was getting from Ireland, Scotland, all this. This is what this was who was head of these same people. This was the head of the Catholic Church, man. All right, and our people, they've been through the scriptures, they've been through the Bible, man. All right, and that's what Dr. Reggie, because doctrine means to make up something. He given that impression like our people didn't have the Bible before. All right, and they only got it through the they only got introduced to the Bible through Esau, the so-called white man. That's false. That is totally false, man. Now, even though this Catholic thing our people made up, and this Christianity was made up by people, is wicked, but Esau took it, and he just took it and went turbo with it, man. He made plantation Christianity, but bugged our people the hell out more, man. All right, it's for most instances, even their names were changed. Yep. The names Gilbert, Moore, Murphy, all those Israelite names, the Moorish names, man. All right, Israelites. All right, it said it seems to be an exaggerated estimate, but the trade in children, young women flourish. All right, you can see right here. I wrote the curses down and all this stuff. All right, had this book since 2009. All right, and you can see right here the original Irish, all them so-called Negros, man. All right. All right, this you go with right here. Go back here, you see the Pope Saint Victor. You see kind of play with his nose and stuff, right? And you can see right here the original Pope Victor I, showing him to be unmistakably African, all right, but unmistakably Israelite, all right, so-called black man. All right, you can see right here it said Asiatic Christians. I mean, we say word Asiatic means melanated, all right, dark. Asiatic Christians kept the Jewish feast on the 14th day after the new moon. See that? You was observing the Passover, which were the month of Nisan began for a reason. They was called Quartodecimus, all right? So you was keeping the Passover, man. All right, but our own people, the wicked among our people, man, they got rid of it. All right, you see the false image, the painting of Pope Victor I, they bleached it out. All right. Right, it said Miltus, all right, the first, there's like Victor one, all right, Miltus, all right, there's him right there, so-called Negro, so-called black man, Pope St. Miltus, effigy from 9th century, see the fresco formerly in the basket of St. Paul, Rome, all right. Let's see right here, Pope Miltus, painted by present-day artists, retains his Israelite likeness and color and features, all right. You can see right here, one of the, this is Miltus again, all right, showing to be quite, you can see the so-called Negro, look at the strong features, man. See that nose. All right, National Museum in Florence, Italy. All right, this is what they don't teach you in high school, man. All right, this is Pope Julius I, all right, you can see right here the bleach image. All right, the Edomite, image they falsely paint up there. This poetry is in archive of Austrian National Library of Vienna. All right, here go right here. Poetry's contemporary drawing. All right, there you go right there, man. Okay. So that was our people during the Dark Ages, man, ruling Europe, the Catholic Church, and everything, man. The Jacobites, okay, the Irish, the original British, the Celts, man. All right, the original Welsh, man. All right, King James, Queen Elizabeth, the first, all the people, man. Those are people, man. They had nothing to do with the so-called white man. All right, our people, they had the Bible, they had knowledge of the Bible, man. All right, so you know all these lies, man. All right, all these lies, man. It's, come to a halt, man. So hope you been edified, and shalom.